Well, another person that got paid, man, and on the other side, the NFC, one of my rivals, the Washington Commanders, gave a little contract extension to Terry McLaurin. 3 years, $96 million. Sheesh! We get a little payday right there. He ends his hold in, what we're calling it now. It ends his hold in and gets him in. They're trying to get him in uniform for the preseason opener against the Giants. He will receive a $30 million signing bonus in the deal. With this being said, man, what are your thoughts on this contract extension for Terry?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, another team that clearly can't use any drama right now. They've done a good job of retooling to try to like level up and make sure that last year wasn't real fluke or anything under Jaden Daniels in his first season. So you want to make sure that, especially with the NFC kind of tight, looking at Dallas being healthy, them coming back, Green Bay, Detroit, that's two divisional teams. One's going to be a wild card already. You don't want to push the envelope there and just assume you're going to make the playoffs again. So they're doing their part there. Now with him, that's another player that you're really paying based off what he's done so far. He's been an ideal teammate. He's done a great job being a veteran presence, even though he's not super old or anything. But at the same time, he's been productive throughout his entire tenure there. Never been a problem. I get it. That is seem, it's a lot of money, but it's only 3 years. On the back half of that, who knows how that'll happen if he were to get hurt or something. So I'm good with the deal. It's probably a little more money than I would have expected him to get, but at the same time, that's just the nature of the game nowadays. Just pay it, keep the vibes good, and move forward, especially in a division that's not winnable. Because I'm not saying that they're just better than Philly or even just straight out better than Dallas.
Yeah.
But definitely, you're right there. You can make the playoffs, and you have a quarterback that can just work magic, kind of like the Bengals situation. So why not try?
Yeah, yeah. For me, it's finally, man. Like finally, I am surprised on the amount of money that they gave him because you don't really think that he's gonna get that much money. But it's well deserved money. Well deserved contract extension. I could put it, because man, again, another what we're talking about, security blanket, right? I think he was a perfect example of someone needing that security blanket because he's been with the organization since he's got drafted till up until last season. They had no success. And then last season they had great success, went to the NFC Championship game, obviously lost, didn't get to the Super Bowl, but it's still a great milestone, like 10-step jump that they had. And McLaurin, he is a focal point of that offense. He's been there from the ground to the top level of success, man. So I think it's very well deserving for him. You could tell that he brings a lot with his attitude, with his work ethic, to the culture, to the organization, to the success that they have on the field, man. And he did Jaden Daniels' rookie year job a lot more easier, than other receivers that would have done it. I think it's dope for him to get that money in the security blanket, man. Yes, I don't think that he should have got that much, but I do love the fact that they finally gave him the contract extension because there was talks about him getting traded and asking for a trade and all this stuff, and it's just like, man, he's one of the players on your squad that helped you get to this level of success or where you guys want to be, and you should pay him off.
Yeah, definitely agree. Because they're not a deep enough team to lose somebody like that for 3, 4 games on a sit in or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Because very quickly you can look exposed and you can look like a team that really needed that person. Kind of like with the Bengals, the Jamar Chase thing. We couldn't really afford to play that game. So
Yeah, facts.